How you doing, Tennessee All-Pro fans? If you missed last week's show, you missed a stacked card. Last Saturday, August 15th, was Double Action Saturday. And the champ here, he was with us on Double Action Saturday. We started off our Double Action Saturday, the free show, was a gauntlet match. We started off with the Invader and Dangerous James Black. The Invader dominated James Black. He picked him up and he hit him with his finish. Oh, it was so devastating. Then his next opponent was Cal Redmond, who he likes to be known as the Tennessee Fireball. He was able to take Cal Redmond out. Then after that, Chris Carlton came in. He took him out. Then the main event of this little gauntlet match ended up being Z-Real going over in that match right there. What's your thought on Z-Real winning the gauntlet match?
The only win that he'll ever have.
Well, later that free show, we had a four-way tag team elimination match, which you and your buddy Adam McCormick, the Axis of Arrogance,
There you go.
took on Lil Mexico, his tag team partner, El Superfly Kid. Which, little kid, he's kind of impressive. He's a little quick little thing. But we also had Z-Real teaming with Chris Carlton. Then we had Cal Redmond teaming with Kilauea. Now, you guys, granted, y'all won. But what's your thoughts on y'all's opponents that y'all had that during that match?
Well, there's nothing really I can say about them other than, let's see. You know Kilauea's theme song, All I Do Is Win?
Yeah.
That should be our theme song because all we do is win in this victory center.
True. But later that night, we had our show, which was our normal show. We had Chris Carlton taking on the Invader. The Invader dominated Chris Carlton. He beat him from pillar to post, and when it finally came down to the end, Invader hit him with a monster pile driver, and it was over 1, 2, 3. What do you think about this guy, the Invader?
Is he a junior heavyweight like DeVito?
No, he's a big monster of a man.
Well then,
I mean, I don't know if you saw me do his introduction. When he came in the ring, I backed down real quick. Because,
do you see me backing down?
well, I don't see you backing down, but I didn't see you out there either.
I didn't have to be out there. I'm the champion.
Well, true, but you want to put your little spin on everything.
Why do I want to put my spin on the Invader when he'll never have a chance at my title?
Well, the next match we had pitted the NWA World TV Champion, everybody knows, Shawn Schultz, teaming with Hell Collins to take on the Sons of Hardcore, which was Tom North and Mitch Valens. Now, Shawn Schultz and Hell Collins was able to pick up the victory, and they gave a little speech after the match saying how the Sons of Hardcore, they came from New York, and they drove all those miles down here to Tennessee just to put on a show for the fans because they love professional wrestling. Then he swerved them right then and said that they can get back in their car and drive back to New York. Well, what do you think about this Shawn Schultz guy?
I think he's a pretty good guy.
You think if he ever came back to Taft that he might be somebody you might look at to be part of Axis of Arrogance?
Yeah, probably. Not those New York guys. I mean, all they do is drive down here all that way and lose.
Well, according to Shawn Schultz, they wasted their gas.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, the next match, we had the Super Destroyer. Big 6-foot-something monster taking on Lil Mexico. That was like a David and Goliath type match, but I'm sorry, Lil Mexico had no chance against this guy.
I mean, if he's as big as you say he is, and you put him against a little midget, that'd be like putting Kim Jernigan against Anthony Wayne.
Well, speaking of Anthony Wayne was in the next match when he took on Cal Redmond. And it seems like Anthony Wayne had something about him that night. He just wanted to hurt Cal Redmond. He was trying everything he could to break his arm, rip his shoulder out, joint, everything, just to hurt the kid.
That's good.
Well,
That's what we need. We need more people that hurts these little idiots.
And then Chris Carlton tried to come in and make the save. And then when he did that, Super Destroyer came out. And Anthony Wayne and Super Destroyer just left these guys laying. They were trying to hurt these kids.
How many times did I leave Chris Carlton laying?
Well, true. But these guys were ruthless. They were trying to actually hurt them, send them to the hospital, do whatever they could to get them out of wrestling.
Didn't you see me put Corey Prince to their table like 4 or 5 weeks ago?
Of course, I was there. It was my announcer's table you destroyed. Thanks to you, I had to go out and buy a whole new table.
Oh, like it's gonna be any cost to your pocket.
Well,
that
true.
new GM's forking out all the money for you.
Well, the next match we had pitted our tag team champions Legion taking on the Monsters of Mayhem. Now it was going back and forth. It was a lot of action until this guy Iceman Chris Kern decided to put his nose in Legion's business, and he had JP Jones come out and distract the referee while he snuck around, and he laid both members of Legion out with the chair.
Hey, didn't he leave the ref laying too? Busted his head wide open?
Yeah, he did that after the match. When he did all this and caused the Monsters of Mayhem to win because the referee evidently wasn't paying attention to the match. After that, Chris Kern come back out. He laid out the referee. He laid out Brent Powers, and he laid out Corey Prince.
You know who he should have laid out?
Who?
Laura Lou. My partner did that a couple weeks ago too.
Yeah, I remember that. And you remember what happened too.
Hey, he's back, ain't he?
Well, yeah, he is back. And y'all might be noticing right here on the table, the tag titles. It's because we have a little special guest for the fans right now. I'd like to introduce Mr. Sector 5309, Brent Powers. I'd like to introduce Mr. Corey Prince, our tag team champions, Legion.
Just take your time. We ain't recording here or nothing.
Shut up. Thanks for having us, Scottie.
How you doing, Brent?
Scottie.
How you doing, Corey?
Let's do.
You might not want to say that with this man right here.
Yeah, I know. I might try something else.
But what's y'all's thought on this Chris Kearns coming in and laying y'all out? I was there.
All right, listen. He may have left us laying with the chair. Chair's hurt. Cool, big deal. We're still here. We're back. All right. That little chair shot, cheap shots he's doing, it's just proof that he's a desperate man. They'll do anything to get an advantage.
Yeah, and he said that next week he's bringing his tag team partner with him by the name of Hot Rod Biggs. These two team together. They are known as the Bruise Brothers. And this Saturday, when you take them on, this is going to be the last time that the fans will ever see these two guys tag together. What's your thought on their farewell match? And they basically picked y'all to be the match.
Well, you can see that as an honor, being their last match as a tag team, and then wanting to challenge us, with us being the newly crowned tag champs. But the way they went about it, coming from behind, just proves how weak and desperate they are to try to get the advantage on us. If they would have came to us man to man, been like, we want to challenge you for our last match, we would have accepted right then and there. No questions asked.
How many times you went behind somebody's back? Like mine?
Sometimes people go to bad places, okay?
Yeah, sure.
You have your fair share. You probably have more than me.
No, I don't. I didn't kick your girlfriend in the face.
Yeah, you have.
I didn't.
You didn't last time.
I haven't kicked her in the face, actually. I actually tag teamed with her, and we almost won the tag belts. Remember that? Something you can't do with her?
Perfectly capable.
That's with a man.
That's
with a man.
With Corey Prince.
Oh,
man.
Hey, did you hear by himself? You might want to
with
think
the man,
about that.
Yeah. Corey Prince.
I know what he's saying. We're
there's
what
always
he's saying.
there's always an open spot on the other side.
Anyway, what were we saying?
Did I just hear an
No,
invitation?
you didn't hear nothing, Scottie Reed.
Well, anyways, our main event that night pitted you and your buddy Adam McCormick, the Axis of Arrogance, taking on Robert Z. Real and the Rock Dog.
Yeah, we destroyed them. Did you see that?
I saw that y'all won, and I also saw that you and the Rock Dog had a little altercation after the match.
He assaulted me. And I see on the flyer where it has me working him this week, it's not happening because he assaulted me. I'm suing him.
Well, the general manager has said that you have to take on Rock Dog.
The general manager is stupid.
Well, we'll have to see how that plays out this weekend.
Was Robert not your partner and you were talking about me going behind people's back?
No.
Didn't you and Adam just cut him
Hey,
loose?
how would you feel if Corey Prince lost your tag belts and then lost another match for you?
That's fine. We'll win them back.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can't win them back with Robert Z. Real as your partner.
Just because you don't believe in people.
I don't believe in Robert Z. Real.
You might prove you're wrong one of these days. You never
No.
know.
Whoa. Well, we also have set up this weekend a tag team match that's going to have Anthony Wayne teaming with the Super Destroyer to take on the new Uptown Funk, Chris Carlton, and the Tennessee Fireball, Cal Redmond. You guys got any opinions on this match this weekend?
Anthony Wayne is a short man, but as I've done many a times, he will destroy Chris Carlton, and he will destroy Cal Redmond.
You guys have any opinions on this tag match?
These are both newly formed teams or alliances. You don't know if they'll stick together. It would be nice to see how they gel and work together and see which team can actually compensate for the others better.
And also, this coming weekend, we're going to have the Monster Tim Jernigan taking on a newcomer called Ballistic Brent Myers.
Hey, he's got the same name as you. You want to pull for him?
We'll have to wait and see. I mean, Tim's a pretty tough guy. We were just in there with him last week.
I think Brent's going to win.
Not.
This will be the one time I had faith in Brent.
Oh.
Wow. Also, in action this weekend, we're going to have all the stars of Tennessee All-Pro. We're going to have handsome Ron Davis. We're going to
Real
have
handsome.
We're going to have Kilauea. We're going to have Little Mexico. We're going to have Dangerous James Black. We're going to have your buddy Adam McCormick in action. And we're also going to have Caleb Courageous this weekend.
Yeah.
I know you've got your words that you always like to say about Caleb Courageous. Go ahead and
Nah.
air your grievances. We got the camera going.
I'll keep it quiet tonight about that one.
All right, y'all gonna have any opinions on it, on any of the guys that I've just mentioned? Handsome Ron Davis, Kilauea, Adam McCormick.
Can you agree with me that handsome Ron Davis ain't so handsome?
I'll agree with you on that one.
What about his valet or manager, as he likes to call it?
Go there. Just yeah, don't even go there, dude.
Push the cow over.
Well, anyways, we're gonna have all that action and much, much more this weekend, August the 22nd. Doors open at 7, bell time at 8. $6 to get in.
What's the address?
5542 Manchester Highway,
Where at?
right here in Morrison, Tennessee, in the Victory Center.
That's right.
So we'll see you this weekend. Be there.